Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shot Archery. Hopefully you're having a really awesome day. If not, maybe this video will make your day a little more awesome. I just found out a really cool way to mark your arrows or label your arrows. Now, generally, people would go and number their arrows. So you got your dozen arrows, you go and write 1, 2, on all the way up to 12 on each arrow. Now you do this so that you can keep track of how each arrow is performing. So say arrows like 1 through 6 you end up like blank bailing with all the time and they hit into each other a lot, or you just practice with those particular arrows a lot. You may find out that say number 2 is starting to fly a little bit weird. Oh, maybe it's time to replace the knock. Maybe you actually dented the arrow if it's like aluminum or something. Maybe you actually put a dent into it and it's not flying correctly now. Things like that. Well, this does not involve numbers. And before we get started, I really want to thank Mary Hamm. She is a USA female compound shooter. She was the first person that I know that is doing this, and I think the idea is really just fantastic, and that's why I am sharing it with you. So just want to let everybody know, all the credit goes to her for, sharing this with me, and I actually have pictures of her arrows so that you can get an idea on what she's doing with them. So, if we're not using numbers, what are we using? The answer is names. Yes, Mary names all of her arrows. Now, as you can see in the pictures, there is a general theme to her arrows for the most part. I believe this one was all Muppets. As you can see, there's like Kermit the Frog and some others mixed in there. That way you can make shooting arrows even more fun. So, say you keep having, that odd shot with a particular arrow, be like, Kermit, you've been a very bad arrow today. You're going on the sidelines. Instead of saying, oh, number 3 arrow, I don't know. It feels like a lot more fun when you're keeping track of your arrows and you can kind of put a name to them. So a friend of mine heard about this and he is going to name them after rappers. So for those of you out there, he's going to name one of them Tupac, and well, he's going to shoot Tupac again. He's going to probably name them after other rappers. He, found this funny, and it is quite funny. And you can frankly do whatever you want with them. You can name them after all your favorite My Little Ponies if that's your thing, or famous generals, or I don't know, whatever floats your boat. But it's a really fun way to keep track of what arrow's doing what. Yes, it's a little harder if you're trying to plot your arrows, because you probably have to do abbreviations instead of just writing down the number. But if you do want to mix it up a little bit, I think naming your arrows is a really fun way to just keep archery fresh and exciting, especially if you want to mix it up. And then every time you get a new dozen, you can go and do a new set of names. You don't have to keep using the same ones, and of course there's infinite possibilities out there. Depending on how many planets we have, or if if you're just into space in general, you could technically name your arrows all the planets, and make sure you set aside one for Pluto, because whenever they feel like naming that a planet again, at least you'll have that ready. You could do rovers. Just crazy stuff, whatever comes to mind. So that pretty much wraps up this video. Pretty short and sweet, but I really think this was a fun idea to share with you. And thank you again, Mary Hamm, for sharing this. Oh, by the way, if you don't know about her, I'll have a link to the Wikipedia page about her. She has actually set some really impressive records in compound. She was really active on the international stage and stuff back in the early 2000s, and it looks like she's getting back into competitive compound archery in the US. Of course, that's just speculation, but she was at World Indoor Team Trials 2017, so, I can only guess. Other than that, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it made your day of archery a little more awesome. And thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Share this with your friends because I think everybody should enjoy naming their arrows. And like when you have that one that misbehaves, you should have a little kick, a little bit of enjoyment when you go and take it out and put it on the bench. Get on that bench, Romulus or whatever you want. You can name them after Romans if you want. So thank you for watching and happy shooting.